All right, what's going on, guys? We got a major situation that's happened with Terra Luna over the last 72 hours. It's been absolutely crazy. Now, there's been a statement released from Do Kwon, and his statement basically says that they got a strategy now to stabilize by increasing the minting from no more to 293 million all the way up to 1.2 billion. Now, the rumor that started overnight was that BlackRock and the Citadel Group, and first of all, it doesn't need to be two of them, by the way. But BlackRock and the Citadel Group got together and they bought up tons and tons and tons of UST for the purpose of depegging it in order to drive down the price of Terra Luna in order to buy in Terra Luna at a pretty low price or to wreck it. Others are saying that there's a giant conspiracy to wreck it because people don't like Do Kwon and maybe Tron or somebody is behind it, and that there's basically an attack going on that's been organized in order to get Luna out of the picture. Now, there's a lot that you have to accept and go on in order to get to that kind of space. But here's where we are right now. There's a rumor going around. Again, this is all conspiracy and rumor at this point. The one thing that we do know is a statement that Do Kwon made about an hour ago. But the rumors and the conspiracies say that he's about to borrow, because he just borrowed $1.5 billion in Bitcoin in order to stabilize. After he bought that 1.5 billion Bitcoin to stabilize, you saw the price rocket back up, hitting around 80 something cents on the tether. But right after that, you saw another massive sell-off. Now, guys, just a couple of days ago, Terra Luna was trading in the 60 to 90 range not that long ago. Today, it just hit $2.72. So the newest rumor is that there are several companies that are interested in helping because they understand the process and they understand the value of Terra Luna, and they are willing to loan out the money in order to stabilize this peg back to $1. But they want to buy in on Terra Luna at 50% of whatever the price is at this point. Now, with the price being $2.72, it doesn't really matter if it's $1.30 or $1.50 or whatever the price is. It's not really going to matter a lot for them. It's a massive amount of money that they would be able to make because once you've righted this ship and once the quote unquote the Jeets get out of the way, then you're looking at an absolutely massive sort of run. Terra Luna is not going to hit the numbers that it hit before. That shit is out the window. Matter of fact, it was pegged at hitting about 305 at one point, or 325 at one point. That was the prediction by end of year, and that has now been downgraded to about 119 as a maximum, and 119 happens to match their all-time high. So there's been it's been cut down by about a third what people think is the maximum output of Terra Luna at this point. But to consider, at $2.72, and it's declining, by the way, but at $2.72, it might be worth the risk to get in. There are a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, that are just absolutely devastated and wrecked right now. So there's a vested interest in these guys making this right and kind of fixing it. So Terra Luna could go on a rocket ride when all this stuff is fixed. Now, I wouldn't expect it to happen right away. I would expect a lot of nervous sentiment. And for in our space, guys, just remember something like Saitama is what's going to happen, because people are going to be looking to exit as soon as they can profit. And there's a lot of people invested in Terra Luna, so they've got a big problem. So that quote unquote rocket ride that I'm talking about, I shouldn't even say that. Maybe I should just say that it's going to be a long-term process. But there's not a lot of clarity, except Do Kwon issued a statement about an hour ago, and he said that in agreement with the community that they have this strategy. Now, their strategy is to increase the liquidation from 293 million at any given point up to 1.2 billion, which would require a bigger investment. So that's the situation that's being worked on right now. So that's where we are. That's what's happening. There's a massive amount that continues to liquidate in UST, by the way. And it's not just people are not taking a loss on their tether. This is a coordinated attack of some sort. We just don't know where it's from to be certain. But we do know that it is a coordinated attack, and it's happening right now under our noses. And one of the biggest surprises, biggest tokens of the last 2 years is under fire. So guys, be very careful when you're trading. Remember that this might present an opportunity. Do Kwon apparently intends, and they've been making it clear, they don't intend to go anywhere. They intend to rectify it, and companies have reached out and provided them with positive feedback that they would be willing to finance it at a cost to make this thing right. And you got to think that with the amount of investment, the amount of money that Terra Luna has generated over the last little while, you've got to think that he's sitting on a pile of cash that's going to make that happen. But let me know what you think in the comments section. Like the content, and give me a subscription if you're new to the channel. It's going to get a little bit weird, so maybe there's a little bit of light in all this darkness for Terra Luna. Guys, it's not financial advice. My name's Bleaves, and I'm always right.